Faz, that must have been a pretty difficult conversation post-match in the changing room after losing at home. How's everyone feeling?
Yeah, I think obviously you can see after the game how all the boys were disappointed. Everyone's disappointed in that dressing room, and it's, you can't really wrap it up and make it any better. You can see out there that obviously we're trying. It's just not happening for us at the moment for whatever reason. Obviously, the gaffer said his part, and then he left us all together. And obviously there was a lot of truth said in there, and that needs to happen. That's a good sign. And yeah, like saying is, we worked so hard through the last couple of months to put ourselves in a position to kick on, and unfortunately we find ourselves back in the same situation. But again, we've proven we can do it once, we've got to do it again. So we've got some really big games coming up, and that's where we've got to be men in those dressing rooms, and we've got to stick our chest out, and we've got to go all for it.
I don't think anybody's questioning the effort that you're talking about there. What is going wrong? What's going wrong at the moment that was going right when you were on that good run a month or so ago?
It could be many things, but football's a game of fine margins, and obviously when you're losing, you can dissect everything. You can look into every bit of the game and say that's wrong. But end of the day, just keep the ball out of one net and score in the other, and we're not doing that at the moment. So like I say, it's back to the drawing board. We can't let the heads drop. Do you know what I mean? We've got some amazing fans here. There's a really good dressing room, and I don't think the boys will allow that. The gaffer won't allow that. Jed won't allow that. So it's back to the drawing board. It's not a crisis. We've proven against some of the best teams in the league that we can contend and take all 3 points. So, like I say, it's just brushing off the cobwebs and going back again. And like you say, big game coming up, Boxing Day, massive 2-3 games coming up actually. And that's where we've got to stake our claim, yeah.
You're an experienced guy now. How important is it that players are having those honest conversations with each other? That it's not all about the manager or the assistant manager going in and shouting at you and telling you what you've done wrong, that you are trying to resolve this and trying to deal with it amongst yourselves?
Massive. And obviously we've got a pretty young group, so it's nice to hear different voices. And like I said, they're hurting in there, and everyone's saying their bit. We're all dissecting in whichever ways we want to. And like I say, I think this will go on, maybe a little bit. It'll go on to Monday, and we'll watch the video back. And like I say, we can't be negative. You get nothing from being negative in this game. So I think it's brush ourselves down, evaluate it. If hard words have to be said to each other, then that's the part of the game. And it's move on, step up, and stick your chest out, and go out there Boxing Day and put it right.
Is that the most important thing, that you can go there, and if you go to Tranmere and win and take 3 points, it won't necessarily be forgotten, but it'll be a completely different feel? No,
it just obviously it tastes a little bit sweeter. But like I say, you get nothing in this game for sulking, and we've not got a change room full of sulkers. And like I said, we've got young lads and experienced lads who want to do well, want to keep kicking up the table, and want to improve on their career in whatever ways. And like I say, all we've got to do is get back to the drawing board and work even harder.
I'm sure you'll be very keen to go to Tranmere and win the game, particularly having been there twice already this season and not won either of those. That doesn't happen very often, does it, that you play a team 3 times away from home?
No, like I say, that's all forgotten now. That feels like a season ago, that. Do you know what I mean? So that's all forgotten now, and like you're saying we're hurting there, we're hurt, and like you always say, when you're hurt, you're dangerous, and that's what we've got to be on Boxing Day. We've got to be dangerous, and we've got to go out there man for man, or whatever we need to do. We need to just be better than them, and we need to take those 3 points. That's what it's coming down to now.
The manager's been very honest about your proximity to the relegation zone and how much danger you're potentially in. Is it a real priority to keep as many teams in touching distance as possible and claw yourself up?
Honestly, for me personally, I don't look too much. I concentrate game by game. For me, it's win the next game. If you can't win it, don't lose it. And if you can do that, then you won't have much to worry about. But at the moment, we're on a little bit of a bad run. But then, like I say, a couple of months ago, we didn't lose in 10, whatever. So we've shown we can do it. So it's not like we're broken there. It just needs remending, retweaking, and we'll be back on top again.
And that classic thing, footballer at Christmas, you'll have been doing it all your life as an adult, won't you? I guess winning games is the only way you can enjoy the schedule.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's a packed schedule. There's loads of games coming up, and like I say, we'll need absolutely everyone in that dressing room, and they all know that. And this is where it can make or break it, and we've got to go in there full of confidence and go attack it.